and welcome back to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're here with an final pour episode. What is the final pour, you say? Well, it is the third and final part of a whiskey review that I do for each bottle. Part one is off the rip. We get it home, crack it open, have the first pour, and share those first impressions with you because you're worth it. You're always worth it. Part two, we get halfway down the bottle. We give that whiskey in the bottle enough space and time to open up and see if the characteristics change. Better for worse, it is what it is. We take the good with the bad here. Third part, where we're at today, is called the final pour, where we get down to the last little bit in the bottle and we go in for that final pour. Sometimes it may be the final pour, plural, but nonetheless, we are at the end of the show. So here is our celebratable. I think you understand what I'm saying. We're celebrating this bottle with its final pour. Blah, blah. You know, as it gets later in the year, the weather gets colder and the humidity starts to drop, gets a little dry, and that's playing havoc on my sinuses and my tongue. And I have noticed that it does affect how some of these taste. Now, because I've been on this journey and I've adopted the ideology, the philosophy of always try something new. Every time I go to the bottle store, every bottle I buy is always something new. I haven't bought a second bottle in almost half a year. It's always been new bottles. It's always been something new. So I'm kind of in this feel where maybe, I know my taste buds are being affected by the change in the weather. Does it help? Does that do it to you? Let us know in the comments. Here in Texas, it went from hot and dry and moderately humid to cool, dry. Got to break out the humidifier. But there it is. Final pour of the West Cork Irish. It is blended, a grain and malt, mostly grain. Still, the color is shining through brilliant, and that's very beautiful. We put it in as a medium brown. The nose is still light. It's still really light, but it's still holding strong. It hasn't diminished. At least I don't think so. I mean, it's got a really light nose, like maybe a 2 on a 5, but it's really light, still there. Still got some strength, although I would say that there is a little more ethanol on this nose. There's a little more on the end. You don't have to go very deep to get a lot of that ethanol, or what is left. I mean, that's pretty much what that is. There is that sweetness, a little bit of spice, and slight oakiness. No smoke or anything like that. Just a little bit of oakiness with the spice and the ethanol and sweetness. Maybe some vanilla. Let's go ahead and let's get on the palate. That viscosity is still holding up. After a couple of weeks dealing with this bottle, that viscosity is still holding up. That's very nice. This was quite a surprise. Now, I have seen this bottle on the shelf, never paid it any mind. And there were so many other things that just spoke to me that I went after. And I think you should also think that. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you absolutely can. But don't be so quick. This really surprised me. For under $30, standard 40%, triple distilled, bourbon cask matured. It is a blend of malt and grain. But it's well-rounded. Very well-rounded. Let's go ahead and get another on the palate. Oh, it still holds that viscosity. This is going to be remembered. It's got good viscosity. It transfers well into the mouth. I get a little bit of that squeakiness from the cheeks and the tongue as you're whooshing it around. Maybe not whooshing it, just kind of like moving stuff around a little bit. Never swish it like it's mouthwash. No. Very gently, just kind of move it from side to side, back and forth. Let it roll over your tongue until the whiskey gets the same temperature as your mouth. You'll feel it. Once you get to do it a few times, you feel it. It goes from that room temperature that it's in the glass and it matches the temperature in your mouth. At that point, characteristics change. How it affects your mouth changes. How it tastes changes. So give that, it's called the Kentucky Chew. I do it every time now. It's like habit. I don't even think about it anymore. So let's get a finish on this. Oh yeah. Take your time. Take your time. It's meant to be enjoyed. This is a final pour, so definitely take your time. Enjoy it. Appreciate it. Celebrate it. Thank you. Spirit in said bottle. I have to say that the finish has diminished a little bit since the full review. I still get a probably 2 on the spicy like numbness that it generates, but it is all over the place. It is the tip, it is the top, it is the cheeks, it is a little less on the roof. The jowls even have it, but I think the jowls and the roof are probably just equal less, you know, they're the same. The final little bit of part of that finish where it starts to heat up in the back is kicking in. So if you're a bourbon drinker and you maybe want to fray a little bit from the line and try an Irish, try this. If you want to try an Irish that has nothing to do with bourbon, this is not the one. This one runs parallel with bourbons. If you were to drink a bourbon and say, hey, you want to try an Irish? Sure, as long as it don't switch me off, then sure. Try this one. This is an Irish whiskey for bourbon drinkers. Well, now that the finish is all but subsided, I want to thank you for joining us here today. Let us know what you think in the comments. Anything you want to say, ask, go ahead. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. You have a good one.